Most client onboarding process takes 20 to 30 minutes time to complete. And so many business owners usually do this. Now, imagine onboarding 10 to 20 clients a day. Imagine the time you're wasting on this process. This is an activity that can be automated and you'll be able to do it in seconds. I created an automation to solve this process. With this automation, my clients don't need to go through this process to automate his client onboarding. Now, before I dive into this automation, I want to quickly tell you the problem this particular client was facing. First off, this client sells products. Customers get this product. Once they get this product, the onboarding process starts. First off, he goes to Slack to create a private channel for them. When he creates the private channel, he invites his team members to this channel. When he does this, he goes back to create a folder for them in that channel. This is where everything concerning the client is going to be inside, because he also wants the client to be able to view their own products and resources inside the Slack channel. After this, he goes to Google Drive. He creates a Google Drive for this particular client. After creating this Google Drive for this particular client, he creates about 11 subfolders. Now, he does this manually. He creates subfolder number 1, subfolder number 2, 3, 4, 5 till 11. Now, imagine doing this for each client. After doing this, he goes back to copy a particular template of his onboarding sheet, which lives in Google Sheets. He copies this onboarding template and sets it to editor mode, copy the link, goes to Slack and add this link to the folder he has already created for this client in the Slack channel. Then he goes back to get the link of the parent folder he created in Google Drive for this client and pastes the link in the folder in Slack channel. And then he also copies the link of about 3 resources that he wants this client to have and pastes them inside the folder in Slack channel. So in total, he needs 5 links to be in the folder in Slack channel for this client, and everything is being done manually. Now imagine the time it takes to do all this manually if he were to have like 10-20 clients a day. Now this automation I created in n8n is going to eradicate all this process totally, and with just a trigger of the client filling the form, the whole automation is going to start working. I'm going to quickly run you through this automation, and I'll also be testing this automation so you see how it works. Let's get right into it now. This is what the automation looks like in n8n. First off, they get to fill their details in a form, and their details are stored in Google Sheets. Then a channel is being created for them, a private channel for the clients. Then the users are being invited to the channel, which is like the client team members. Over here, I have these particular nodes here are in charge of creating the client workspace. So the onboarding template sheet is copied and a parent folder is created for them, and also subfolders are created for them, about 11 subfolders. And over here, a Slack message is sent to them and an email is being sent to the client. So I'm quickly going to go and show you how my Google Sheet looks like, so you see what it looks like. So this is the client database Google Sheets. This is where all their information is being stored when they fill the form. And this is my Slack over here. As you can see, I have created other private channel here. So these are just the ones that are available. I'm going to be testing this automation. Now this is what the onboarding template looks like. This template here is going to be copied and is going to rename with the client's name. So let's quickly go and test this automation. So this is my form here. I'm going to fill this form with a random name. Let's use Steven. So Steven Johnson. And then let me just use my email. And then let me just use any random company name. So I'm going to click submit and the workflow is going to start immediately. So I've submitted this form. Now let's go to our Slack channel and see if Steven Johnson private channel has been created. So go over to my Slack here. As you can see over here, I have Steven Johnson channel has been created automatically. And when you click on it, you're going to see that Adawali and Ngozi has been invited automatically to the channel. And also you're going to see a welcome email. And before I show you other things you're going to see, let's go and check our client database. Let's refresh this.
This is our client database, and as you can see here, Steven Johnson data is already here. Let's check our Google Drive. So here's our Google Drive here. Let's look for Steven Johnson folder. Now, here is a copy of the onboarding template that has been created for Steven Johnson in Google Sheets. But let's look for the folder. So I'll quickly do that now. Now, as you can see here, I just typed Steven. As you can see, we have Steven Johnson resources. Now, when we open Steven Johnson resources, we're going to see the 11 subfolders. Let's do that. Now, can you see these are the 11 subfolders automatically that has been created for Steven Johnson? Before this, let's go check our Slack if we're going to see the folders that will be created for Steven Johnson. Now, here is the folder. You just go to bookmark here. Do you see? This is Steven Johnson credential, a copy of the Google Sheets, Steven Johnson resource, his folder, and other resources automatically has been created for him. Automatically also, Steven Johnson is going to get a new email welcoming him and giving him links to other resources. And like I said, this is also the Slack message automatically that will be sent to his channel.
Now you see how this automation works, and this automation can be replicated for any business owner that does this manually, or even if you're a founder and you struggle to onboard your team members, this automation can work also for you. Now, if you want me to create this automation for you, or if you want me to do something similar to this for you, please send me a message. Thank you for watching.